Hi, this is Pat Nolan and Carrie. We're looking at retriever training basics. Here we are working on stop to the pile. Now we have to force to the pile before we can stop to the pile, but we're going to cover both in this little clip. A couple of tips here. Always mark the pile or throw a bumper to the pile to identify the pile before you force. That way there's no mystery on the dog's part. When you force, they know exactly where to go to get out of trouble. Next, always run them with a check cord. If you're just forcing, you don't have to have a real long check cord, but you have to have a check cord. If you're stopping to the pile, you need a line long enough to stop the dog. You need gloves so you don't get hurt. You want to handle that line the same way every time. If you let the line lay at your feet when you're going to let her run through and then pull it behind you so you're prepared to stop her, they pick up on that cue real quickly and they'll just run out and pop when you pull the line behind. So handle the line whether you plan to stop her or not. Handle the line the same way. Here's another tip. When you go to stop them, don't jerk them to a stop. Ease into the pressure on that line with those gloves in your gloved hands. Step forward to take some of the shock out of that. You want to get them to stop. You have to teach them to stop before you correct them. If they run out and get jerked to a stop, that's a big correction. Going to be very disruptive. Another little tip here, or the next tip, line through to the pile every other time. We line through twice to start, every other time, and then twice to finish. She starts to hesitate there. We say back and force. They have to learn to stop when they tell them and go until you tell them. Here's another reason to use that check cord. If they break, if you don't have a check cord on them, you have to either stop them with a collar or let them go retrieve on the break. We don't want to do either. So we run them with a check cord. If they break, we physically restrain them. We'll look more at single T soon.